All righty. Welcome in on a Tuesday. We've got a lot to talk about, and I have to tell you we are going to jump right in because I feel like we were dismissed, we were patronized, we were outright mistreated by Scott the Gator Anderson. Kenny's my witness. I brought up our opening topic, and not only was Gator just not having it, he didn't have the decency to say it to our face. He said it while sauntering out the studio. So I'm going to bring this up to open because I didn't think what we said was in any way inflammatory. But Mr. R.L. Beard, article on ESPN today, Detroit Tigers, 40-21 Tigers, your first place Tigers. Congratulations, you clubbed a baby seal last night. I mean, the White Sox are helpless. The official Tiger of this show, 3 home runs. What did I tell you? Kerry Bonds, get him out of that leadoff spot. He's going to be just fine.
I thought it was Fearley.
No.
He's the face of the franchise. Okay.
I wanted to bring this up because as fun as this is, they still have needs. And when you get to this spot, you're trying to build a monolith. You're trying to build a team that can win the World Series. Everybody, obviously, you need a high leverage reliever. Why? Because I want another weapon back there. And I want AJ to be able to pull whatever levers he wants and know I have one other high leverage type guy. And it can't just be some mud hen with an 8 ERA who turns into Verlander. I mean a legit guy. You'll get that. But the other thing they need is a right-handed bat. Some would say they need a shortstop. Jeff Passan wrote the following, and I want to know if this is just so simple. Why wouldn't this happen? He wrote, optimize the machine. The Tigers have the best record in baseball at 40-21. And it's not just because Tarek Skubal is the game's best pitcher. They're deep, they play clean baseball, and they're managed by A.J. Hinch. But while conventional wisdom suggests they could use a high-octane bullpen arm, which they do, renting this player's services before he hits free agency would infuse the lineup with the sort of bat that Trey Sweeney doesn't have. Okay. And after a homerless April, this player hit 7 home runs in May and slugged better than 500. And the Tigers don't need much, but with their prospect depth, they can afford a luxury item. Do you know what player that I said? And Scott, Kenny can't confirm it, but Kenny thought Gator spit on the floor in disgust when I said this.
Yeah, not a Gator favorite. Yeah, I guess he figured they could do better. Or right. Get him later.
I'll just go get Cal Ripken. So the player is Bo Bichette of the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are going nowhere. They already paid Vlad. They're not going to pay Bo Bichette. Prove it deal goes from a loser to a winner, and he's a gap power hitter. His power never materialized. Like when he was a younger player, everyone thought, oh my God, he's going to be a 30, 35 home run guy. Now it's a stretch to say he'll hit 20. But can he and his batting style, gap to gap, play in Comerica Park? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now,
it's like the place was built for him.
I'd force him to wear a wig because I don't like when he got his hair cut. We need the lettuce back. So we're going to put a wig on him, and he's going to have the Bo Bichette locks again. But this, to me, is a no-brainer. Expiring player reduces the cost. He provides you the right-handed bat you need. Kenny's ready to throw Trey Sweeney in the river. He's had enough. You add Bo Bichette to this lineup. I don't need him to hit first. I don't need him to hit second. I don't need him to hit third. I could slot him in sixth. Mm-hmm. Tell me how that doesn't happen. Do you believe this is the move that a month from now, as we head to the 4th of July, Tiger fans should be targeting? Yes or no?
Yes. I do. And this isn't like.
Then why was Gator so mean?
The Paul Skeens. Well, he was just like, you got to go get a reliever now.
You get both.
You get Bo later. You get him 6 weeks from now. I was like, well, or why not? Why wait 6 weeks? Why not just get him now?
No, the point is get him by the deadline and get the reliever by the deadline. Yeah. If I told you their deadline was Bo Bichette and a high leverage reliever, I'm willing to say the WS word. I'm not going to say that right now.
Maybe I can get you.
Nope. Nope.
Nah, I mean, you would. The only thing that bothers me about this is because it makes way too much sense, and it looks like it could be done, which you just, at that point, ball it up, put it in the garbage.
And think about it. He's a rental.
Yes.
He's cheaper. He has to play well. He'll be in big-time games with a big-time team. Change his scenery angle. Shout out Kenny Cott.
And
you get him out of Toronto.
And you have the prospects that you can pay for this rental. It's not going to hurt you.
Very easily.
Right. It's not going to hurt you. That's what I said. I'm afraid because it makes way too much sense. It should be done. And, Mike, you've been around long enough to know.
It never happens.
When things like this happen, nothing happens.
Tiger fan, tell me. Isn't this the obvious move? Jeff Passan has a trade target for every team. Bo Bichette.
Yeah.
And the Tigers are one of only 5 or 6 buyers on the list. So let's get...
It's a right-handed bat you've been looking for.
Yeah. Why not? And again, the fact that he had 7 homers in May offsets the terrible April. But if this is the player he is, maybe he's a 25-homer guy again, even if he's not. But gap power, doubles, he led the league in hits years ago. Why not?
No, right there. Because of the way he hits, this ballpark is perfect for him. You hit the ball in the gaps, get the doubles, maybe even leg one out for a triple, but you're scoring runs. It's the right-handed bat that you need. And, yeah, while you're almost damn near 20 games above 500, this is the time to go for it.
Also, at a bare minimum, he's an upgrade over Trey Sweeney. He's a 111 OPS plus. Trey Sweeney's like low, mid-70s, 74 OPS plus. So he's already around a 40% upgrade from Trey Sweeney.
He's an 800 OPS guy.
Yeah,
in
100%.
general. In general. So here's how I want to do this. If you're in favor, say aye. If you're not, I need to hear why. Those are the rules of 2 to 6. You don't get if you're going to say, well, Ragnow doesn't matter. Why? If you're going to say, I don't want Bo Bichette, why? Tell me how this move doesn't elevate this team. You don't have a shortstop coming to save you. And for the love of God, I don't want to hear about Javi Baez. Have Javi in a nice little utility role. Let him be the cute story he is. Bo Bichette, shortstop, Passan. 248-539-9797.
Yeah.
I can't come up with a single reason not to do it.
No, change of scenery and a guy going into free agency, which means he's probably going to play a little bit harder on a team that's winning to try to bump up his worth when it comes to the offseason. It is a win-win for you because he's truly, like I said, I'm going into free agency, so everything that I do is going to be magnified because I'm playing for this Tigers team. It's one of the hottest teams out there. Yes.
And that's why I say the change of scenery thing plays, is because in Toronto, he has to bat leadoff. He has to bat 2. He has to bat 3. He has to bat in the top third of that lineup. Whereas now, you can stick him at 5 or 6 and be just fine. No pressure.
Yeah, he's just one of the guys.
Yep.
Yeah. We need to stop making too much sense.
No, we do. Maybe I could offer some terrible Ragnow take and we could fill the lines. Kenny already told me about some of that.
I'm about to say, well, cookies came down to 12.
Leave it alone. David, ticket text coming in. Talk to me. Pass an article, says the Tigers should get Bo Bichette. Can anyone make a coherent argument as to why you don't do it?
Give one of the top 100 prospects, Theron, perhaps someone, give me that trophy.
I don't think you would even need to give that level of prospect for a rental, man.
I don't think so.
But again, Bichette's going to have to grow the hair back. I will not allow him to play here without it. Send him over to Windsor for the hair plugs or whatever. Just dial him in, duct tape some extensions up there, do what you got to do. He had the flowing locks. That's the key to a 30 home run season.
It's like the balding point guard.
That's right.
You have to have the locks.
That's right.
It's the opposite of you can't win with a ginger quarterback. Is you must win with the locks of Bo Bichette.
That's right.
This is the summer of Mike's rules, so I'm just learning them as we go along.
Oh, I'm compiling a list. Don't worry. We'll get to that.
Bobrovsky, 248-539-9797. Man, people are boned up about their baseball team, huh?
Kerry Bonds had 3 home runs.
He's the official Tiger. He's the official Tiger of this show.
Which home run was the best? 248-539.
What was your favorite moment about last night? Man, I'll talk about the weather before I do something like that.
Well, I really like the third one because I thought that it was like the kid was going to take the ball away. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, mine was when Riley Green made a great catch and I swore Benetti needed a wet wipe. That would be my moment of the night because that's where I began muting the TV.
I thought the Tigers had a juggling act.
Okay.